and a 2 and a 3 and a Welcome back, everybody. This is the MCP podcast, and you're watching episode 34, maybe 35. You need to double check. But I'm your host with the most, Saitama, aka Bazinga Double A, aka that's all I got. And next to me we got
Nacho Libre. You can find me on that on Twitch, YouTube, maybe TikTok. I've yet to enter the TikTok world because it's kind of dangerous, but that's all you can know me as, or just call me Nacho for shorter.
Now, Nacho, but you've been on here before.
Yes, I have.
A couple times now. Love seeing you here.
Love being here. Thank you for having me. Thank you for the audience for allowing me to be here once again and not cancelling me.
Bro, I love it when you're here because we have the biggest debates. I love arguing with you and I love agreeing with you. You have the best hot takes. You really do. I mean, I think one of your videos got me the most views at that time.
Sounds like I should get a full-time offer. Sounds like, but nah, I figure I have to bring something to the table. So if it's hot takes, I might as well.
Might as well, yeah. Now, bro, the reason why I wanted you here is because last time when we were talking about One Piece, it got a bit heated, and we spoke about some certain characters. And then I read the latest One Piece chapter. If you guys haven't read it, it's One Piece chapter 1097. And get to see the backstory of Bartholomew Kuma. And what's in the chapter is pretty cool. And then I read it, and the first thing I thought of, I need to get Nacho here. Because something happens in it. Where it's confirmed. But before that, I just wanted to say, because you've obviously read the chapter. Yeah. Kuma, what do you think of Kuma and his backstory so far?
Okay, considering from how we knew Kuma as just some heartless monster, I like this human side of him.
Kuma the Tyrant, they called him.
Kuma the Tyrant, yeah, because he was, man. This guy was a menace. He dismantled the Straw Hat crew like that. So really seeing this side of him is like, damn, okay, this guy's he's the man, you know? Like, I couldn't have asked for a better backstory from someone I never would have expected it, bro. Like,
yeah.
It blew my mind seeing how he's and later on in this chapter when you see him helping all the elders and just seeing how kind his heart is, that hits close to home, you know? Because it's very realistic that there's a lot of people like him out there who just try to do the best for people even though it's not in their best interest. So seeing that side
and then hide all the bad things that's happening with him.
Like when he has to absorb the pain, otherwise it goes back to them. Right. And then
but when I saw that, the first thing I thought of was like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
It's exactly that, you know, because I think that's why he respected Zoro for that, you know, because that's what he had to do. He endured it, and I was like, you know what, now it's all adding up. I'm pretty sure even Kuma back then had something to say, like, oh, I respect your choice or something. I was like, damn, man. It hit me, bro. I felt emotional in seeing how, especially now, because we've seen Kuma has been captured by the Celestial Dragons and stuff, and he's enslaved. It's like, you're going to love him even more because he's going through a lot, and then they drop this on you, and it's like, man, what else is Oda going to do, bro? Like,
bro, legit, he's been in his bag for the last 2 months, bro.
This guy is cooking, bro.
He's cooking something very big, man, and to see Kuma's backstory, oh my god, you know what it's reminding me of? It's reminding me of Odin's backstory, because Odin, obviously he was like the main person of the story, right? But he was in events with great characters, with great players in the game at his time. Kuma, he was at an event, God Valley, with great characters. We get to see Roger, we get to see Rox. Well, not really, we get to hear about him.
Hopefully we do get to see something.
Yeah.
You've got obviously the guy who always defend Garp, the man himself.
But he's just chilling and he's like, I'm not going to do anything with rocks.
Yeah.
Here's Roger's name. Why don't you start with that? And he just freaking goes, bro. And then we see Goatbeard.
Oh, man, I can't wait. I'm just hoping there's anything. Oda, you've been in your bag. If you drop Whitebeard versus Garp, man.
Bro! I didn't even think of that.
Can you imagine the clash of his fist and his fist? Like, come on, bro. That's crazy. The Guragurunami and Garp's fist, bro. That would destroy the internet. I'm telling you, man. Like, it was fire seeing Garp and Roger and Whitebeard clashing with the sword and whatever his weapon is. But to see Garp and Whitebeard, imagining them going just hand to hand combat.
Imagine Garp and Roger. They're trying to get rocks. Whitebeard steps in the way.
Oh,
Garp's like, "Go, Roger. I got this guy."
And then, bro. And then I hope to see Kaido just get swamped by Roger, man. I reckon
he does because
Kaido, boonk, and he's down.
What Kaido says like, Roger's here or some shit, like he wants to go for Roger. Roger's this type of pirate. I can't remember exactly what he says, but it's along those lines. And I'm like, Roger must have done something because even when he was versing Luffy, he still had Roger
in the back
PTSD, bro. Yeah, 100.
One thing I like that goes along a lot of One Piece is so many of the villains Luffy faces that are from the older era. Always go like, that damn straw hat, and then you're like, bro, Roger really must have stomped on this guy for them to remember some crappy little hat.
Yeah. Even with Shanks as well. Yeah, Shanks might have freaking done something to them as well for them to remember.
Because he was wearing it right as a kid on the crew. Yeah, man. There's just so much that's coming into play now, and like it's crazy to think at this far into the chapter, 1,000 plus. Almost 1,100. It's still getting better.
It's getting better, bro. I'm reading it and like I'm on like my feet. I'm not like sitting down reading it. I'm like, what's gonna happen in the next page?
I'm just,
bro. And then, that's God Valley. Then we skip God Valley. Thank God for that because I couldn't handle it anymore, bro. And then we see Kuma and Ginny. What do you think of Ginny, man?
It's crazy. She looks exactly like. It's crazy how her daughter looks exactly like.
Do you think? What's her name? Bonnie's Ginny's daughter?
100%.
Nah.
100%. Because we already know Bonnie's the daughter of Kuma. What? Am I tripping? I swear.
I think you're tripping, bro.
You think I'm tripping?
Yeah.
Isn't that admitted? That Bonnie is the daughter of Kuma?
Look, in the chapter, it says Ginny's 21, correct? The chapter skipping years, right? Okay, so if I go to the end of the chapter, another 8 years have passed. Okay, so when Bartholomew Kuma comes back from the Revolution Army, let me have a look here.
I guarantee you, like. There's no way Bonnie is not Ginny's daughter. And considering she's asked Kuma to marry him.
22 years, okay, before the huge incident happened. We're talking about Egghead.
Yeah.
Okay? And then after that, 8 years, so...
30 years.
No.
Wait, what?
So it's 22 years before Luffy and them are doing on Egghead, right? So it's 22 years before that. And then 8 years after that, so that's only 14. Yeah. So 14 years. Okay? 14 years after Kuma gets arrested, right? Ginny goes missing.
Yeah.
Are you telling me Bonnie, who's 27 years old in the story, estimated, 27 years old. So are you saying Bonnie was already born when Ginny got captured?
Either born or pregnant, I don't know. Because to be fair, then, especially like,
because you know what I'm thinking.
Her devil fruit, doesn't she have that?
She has that devil fruit, yeah.
So
you know what I'm thinking, though.
Tell me, man.
Stussy. Do you know Stussy?
Stussy. No.
You know the young the young whitebeard.
Oh yeah, the one, yeah. The kid who gets like bullied or something, and he looks like I think I know who you're talking about.
No, not young whitebeard. Whitebeard's son.
And yeah, he's the one who he goes around claiming to be him.
And you see the old lady?
No.
With him?
No.
That's Stussy.
Hang on. Yeah. This one, yeah.
Yeah, that's Stussy, yeah.
Yeah.
See that one? That's Agent Stussy, but we just found out that's a clone.
Man, what the...
I'm telling you now, Bonnie's a clone of Ginny.
Bruh, if that is the case...
That's why Kuma doesn't want Bonnie to see his memories.
Yeah.
And then when Bonnie find out... Yeah, that she's a fucking clone, not his daughter.
Oh man, if that is the case, Kuma's story his character just got so much better.
Yeah.
See, even no matter what he's going through, bro, he's trying to keep someone else safe.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, this guy is the goat,
I think they loved each other, but I don't... But Kuma's blood, like his tribe, like where he's from, right?
Yeah.
I forgot what they call him. But he's got a certain blood where it's very hard to kill him. Yeah. And he's got like giant's blood or some shit.
Yeah.
Where like he can resist a lot of pain. Yeah? That's him and his father. That's why they're the best slaves that you could have. Yeah? And they always go around talking about Nika, sun god Nika. How close he was to them. When Emu walked into his chamber, you know Emu, yeah?
Yeah, Emu.
And then he saw the big giant straw hat. I'm telling you now, Joy Boy
was one
of Bartholomew Kuma's race.
That would make sense as well as to why people accuse him of being a giant. Because, but also, that's crazy. That's actually crazy to think, man. Bro, there's so much going on, man. My brain is like...
There's so much.
Oda is literally...
He's in his bag.
There's too much input, bro. I'm like, what the hell?
Bro, that's not even the only thing. We see Dragon.
Oh my god, don't get me started on that, man. And we find something else about Dragon. Wow.
And we find out Dragon's been part of the Marines. And Dragon's generation, same as Akainu.
Bro.
Are you telling me those two were going at it?
Bro.
And when Akainu, in the war, was going after Luffy, he never called him Luffy.
Yeah, he called him
Dragon's son. Those two got beef.
Bro, 100%. It's either Kaido got whooped. I mean, not Kaido, sorry. I'm still thinking about when Akainu... I'm still thinking about my argument, but it's either Akainu got whooped, or Dragon got whooped, or they just kept clashing and clashing and clashing. Or, I reckon, because we know Dragon to be the... let's say he's pretty much a protagonist, right? He's pretty much a good guy. He's going against like
freedom fighter. Yeah.
I assume my thing as to why he left the Navy. We all know Akainu to be a bit extra, doing too much. Like, I think Dragon was there for the Robin incident, as to when he ordered the Buster call. And he had...
Akainu ordered it,
Yeah, Akainu ordered it. And so now I'm thinking, because if they were there in the same time, Dragon probably witnessed the whole thing, saw the oppression of this race, and he's like, this is what the Navy's doing. So now that's why I think...
Not even that.
And now, especially...
I reckon he was at God's Valley and he saw all that happen as well.
And to tie it up as well, Dragon brought Robin to the base, man. He definitely saw Robin as a child, bro. It's tying together, man. There's no way he'd get someone to just bring Robin to their base, to the revolutionary base. What the hell? So you see, it's adding up. He had to be there for all major incidents, especially under...
And then that turned him into freedom fighter, and Dragon, yeah.
Then, like...
Most wanted man. But that's the thing. Where would you rank Dragon while he was in the Marines? Where do you think he was at? Because... for the God Valley incident, Akainu, Aokiji, and what's the light guy name? Kizaru.
Kizaru, yeah.
They were ranked as vice admirals at that time. So where do you think Dragon was?
The son of the legendary Navy hero.
But I don't think none of them knew it was Garp's son.
I think if there's only, I think Akainu knew. I feel like Akainu would have been one to figure it out. I reckon Aokiji knew because he was close with Garp. He was trying to study under Garp. Kizaru probably just didn't care, but I would say if this is the dragon that we know now, if he must have had the same ability, something. Oh man, that's hard because we haven't seen enough of Dragon to be able to like.
Yeah.
But man, for someone who, I'd have to put him right next to Akainu. I wouldn't say one's better than the other. I'd just say they clashed a lot.
Yeah. I think they trained a lot to train together. You know, Vice Admiral level before he left.
Man, like you see, you never can know because they could have been best friends until the Buster Call.
Imagine they were best friends.
Like that's the thing, bro. Like, hold up, sorry about that. That's a kind of call. Nah, it's Oda telling us to stop making up movies, man. Nah, but
stop spoiling it, bro. Can't do
it. Nah, but if they were best friends until the Buster Call incident, it explained a lot as to why, like, because maybe they never actually fought, but maybe because Dragon left the Navy, that's why he got mad at Dragon and felt betrayed. He was like, oh.
And that's why Akainu is the way Akainu is.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, I'll never trust nobody again. Anyone with the name of D or Dragon's son is getting it, bro.
Yeah. And he went after Luffy like he was on a mission. Like,
bro, like he wanted to prove a point that it's, alright, Dragon, I'm taking out your son to like, get him to come back.
Yeah, I know. Like, it bothers me how, like, fixated Akainu was on Luffy. You know, I understand that's his job. Like, you have to get all the pirates, but man, that guy was like he only saw Luffy. Like, he was not going after anybody else,
and he didn't care. He went through Mako, Ace, Whitebeard, the other commanders, bro. He just wanted to get to Luffy. He literally went through Jinbei. And just tore a piece out of him. And I was like, bro this guy...
Even though Ace was right in front of him, he could have taken Ace out like that, but he was like, nah, I'm getting Luffy, bro. Yeah. And then Ace just happens to save him. Like, bro, nah. Akainu's got problems, bro. I think he's got PTSD. Like, Dragon did something to him.
Dragon had to have done something like that.
They're lovers.
Or... wow, you know
what? They were lovers.
That'd be crazy, bro. And you know what? I couldn't even... It's got to be something very personal, unless Akainu's just... a petty dude, which he obviously is. Like, he'll gas you out of nothing for nothing. But there's just so much that can fall into. We just have to wait.
We just have to keep waiting. We have to go watch somebody else's backstory.
Honestly, bro. And I don't care how many backstories I see, as long as I see that damn God Valley incident. Man. That's all I've been thinking about, bro. I sleep thinking about it. I wake up thinking about it. I go to work thinking about it.
But I think they're gonna make it a movie. They have to make it a movie.
How or cool at least like 3 like 1 hour episodes, man. That would be dope, bro. It's just.
You see Shanks' heritage. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be Shanks' heritage. The Garling family.
Yeah. What do you think about the theory that his father is that Saint guy or whatever?
The Garling. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
and apparently that's the guy who gave Whitebeard his scar. There's a lot of theories about
that. Whitebeard. But I'm like, what scar? Whitebeard's got like plenty of scars.
Yeah, and then
imagine it was him like stopping Whitebeard from doing anything.
That'd be
bro,
crazy.
It's too much.
Bro,
it's too much.
We just have to wait and see, man. Because like,
but all I want to say, bro, like, if they were to go at it, Akainu is beating Dragon. I know we need to know more about Dragon,
but the thing is, we know
final fight.
But we do know
final fight. Akainu versus. Do you reckon Akainu has to versus Dragon?
It has to, bro. It's.
I don't think it's gonna be Luffy.
It's not, man, and especially like, it makes sense for Dragon to go to Akainu because allegedly, Dragon has the ability to control the elements. And Magma's an element as well. It makes sense because of Logetown. It makes a lot of sense because there's a lot of things that tie into that.
You say elements, I say weather.
I say, honestly, okay, see, that's something where we have to agree to disagree on. But like, for me, I think it makes a lot of sense because maybe that could tie into another reason why Akainu always lost to Dragon and that's why he hates him. Probably cancelled out his Magma Devil Fruit and whooped his ass, you know?
But we also have to think as well, why did Dragon get branded the world's most dangerous man? Like, yeah, okay, you leave the Marines. You leave the Marines.
You go after the Celestial Dragons.
You go after the Celestial Dragons. That doesn't automatically make you the most dangerous man alive. What did he do, or what information does he know
to gain that title, that bounty, and he's also the world's most wanted man. So that's two of the most insane, like a bounty larger than Rogers and Whitebeard's.
But we don't even know the bounty.
Honestly, yeah, but like to know that he is crazy. Like, and it could be something like, okay, maybe it's 1 billion over, but maybe it's 10 billion over, 20 billion over. Maybe he killed a celestial dragon. We don't know, but like, could have been he took over Marineford. Yeah, we never know. You know, like maybe he beat Garp in a fight because Garp couldn't fight his son. We never know, bro. So I think there's a lot of things. Me personally, I think it had to have been something to do with, I'd say he witnessed the Celestial Dragons. Being a Marine, now that we know it's guaranteed he was a Marine officer or a Marine. Most likely, he'd have to be a Vice Admiral at the least.
At the very least.
There's no way
you made Admiral.
Yeah, like he was. It seems like he was the. It seems like he gets a lot of Garp's tendencies in doing what he thinks is right and fighting the right battles. So I could definitely see him also rejecting the position of Admiral because you have to report to the Dragons.
Straight to the Celestial Dragons, yeah.
So I'd say he rejected that position and then took on a Celestial Dragon. Maybe it was to save... Could have even been to save Ginny. You never know. He could have just called out the Celestial Dragons like that, but I guess we have to wait and see.
Is that my cat?
That is the cat. Hello. We should have a guest appearance.
Yeah, guest appearance.
But no, that's pretty good for this One Piece topic.
On to our next topic. AOT. It's come to an end. I've seen it. You have yet to watch it. But you already know what happens anyway.
Yeah. As I'm pretty sure anyone would figure.
Yeah. So AOT, we're just going to get some clarity. Right. It's gone since 2013, I believe. It's been about 10 years. And when I watched it, there was a lot of sad moments where I almost had a tear. But man, like what a run! What a run from Attack on Titan! Like,
first we'll say,
like, what's your fondest memories? Like, what do you remember about Attack on Titan that really got to you?
Well, I remember that when it was the first anime I watched. That I was like, what the fuck. Like, it was the next episode, man.
Like, I never used to watch it, but when I started watching it, I think I only started watching it around season 2. But I watched the first ep. Never have I ever seen an anime or a show like hit me so hard in the first episode. Like Naruto would like hit me really good, but man, AOT, when you see what the world's like, and then you see Aaron's mom like die straight away. So many people dying in one episode. You're like, just like, the fuck is happening? Is this anime, bro?
Yeah. No, it was honestly exactly just like that as well. But first, I want to say it's been a good 10 years, man. Like, looking back, I never watched an anime so consistent and like so good with its storytelling in every episode.
Normally you get a lot of filler and something that would go on for this long, but man, this show has been so consistent every episode.
It's just one of those things you look back and you're grateful. Like, I'm like, fuck. Imagine how different. I honestly say, as much as I did like anime before Attack on Titan, my outlook on anime and my love for it would be so different if it wasn't for an anime like that. Like, everything from the development of Eren to Mikasa to even Armin, and then seeing Levi from going to some stone cold person who didn't care about anyone on his squad to then like caring about Mikasa and everyone and just...
My biggest thing was like seeing the side characters grow so much. Like my favourite character is Jean.
Yeah.
Connie was up there too, even Sasha until her passing. But bro, even the side characters, like how how much they developed from training at the Survey Corps.
Man, and then seeing them in the Mile period after Paradise Island, it's just, bro, it was so well written. It was so well directed and just, man, that show deserves every bit of love it got.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sad now. I'm not sad that it's, well, I'm sad it's over, but like, I'm grateful that, you know that saying, don't be sad, something's gone, like, be grateful that happened? It's exactly how that's how I can describe it.
That's how I feel about John Cena.
Yeah. Shout out John Cena, his last run. He's
shout out to the You Can't See Me post, bro. The champ is here.
The end of the John Cena being invisible meme is finally here, man. Yeah. After a good long, probably 15, 16 years.
Almost 20 years, bro. Or 20 years.
He started in 2002, 2003 wrestling. And then, wow. But nah, honestly...
Attack on Titan was... what was your best moment? Like, what was the best moment in... Top three moments in Attack on Titan.
Alright. So my number 3, I'll go from 3 to 1.
Okay.
And my... Yeah, okay, so...
Is in order?
No, not really. I'll just put it together. Number 3 was... As everyone's favourite scene... And you asked me about, like, favourite just moments, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Favourite moment number 3 would be Erwin staring down the Armored Titan. On the wall. I think that is something very memorable for me, like, because that's when... And you know what? I will be biased because Erwin's my favourite character. So all these moments are Erwin. They all are. Number 3, staring down the Armored Titan. We really get a sense of, like, Erwin's, like... Even if he was scared, bro, that guy still never showed any fear.
Yeah.
He just... He stood on business, man. Like,
he was like... He knew his role.
He didn't
like,
care.
Even if he was going to die at that moment, he knew, okay, I'm going to die for everyone else.
And the fact that Reiner, like, recognized him, he's like, damn, that's not just anyone, that's Erwin, bro.
Captain Erwin,
like, what the
Commander Erwin, sorry.
And then, followed by that is, number 2, is the ultimate Erwin speech. That's one of the most unforgettable moments in anime. His last ride, when he goes and he gets his arm snatched by a Titan. And
have you heard it in the gym, bro? That's the best.
I've got that on my Princess All Saiyans playlist. And then...
what do you call it? I keep saying dubstep to it, but it's not dubstep, it's...
Funk? Yeah, funk type of stuff. Yeah, I've got a lot of those edits I have. It's like Vegeta, Erwin, all those like main characters,
like,
but
go Kakarot!
Bro, the one I have is something like, it's in the English dub version, but man,
but the English dub works good,
bro. And it's just seeing how he knew that was like, he's like, I still gotta let these guys know. Push, man, your last push. I was like, bro, I got up out of my chair when I saw that scene.
For the fallen, the anguish fallen.
I was running out of my house in that scene, going, I'm coming, I'm here. I was dead, bro.
And then like to see him like the first projectile hit him, and then you're like,
oh no,
this man really led his men to death. So Captain Levi could fucking go around and kill him.
The fact that they all knew they were about to die. They 100% knew, and then
not one of them faltered because Commander Erwin was never faltered.
Bro. And like, imagine hearing that man speak like that, bro.
But imagine the PTSD that what's his name? Funk? No.
Who?
The one who survived.
Actually, I don't know.
He becomes very big in season 4. I forgot his name.
Wow. We can just Safari search him later for clarity purposes. But then number 1. Actually, first we'll find this out because he is vital. Who? I think it'd be. I think you'd have to search up survivor of the scene. But I think but it just goes to show that his whole demeanor and his just love for the cause and his men never changed, bro. Like, he knew it was over. Another day in Chicago.
Another day. Chirac. Oh, bro, I'm gonna find it. I'll find it. You keep talking.
But
I'll find it.
yeah, no, he was just one of the best. And then number one was It's an emotional scene, but sadly he's passing. And Irwin.
Yeah.
It was just such that was really telling me, okay, we're coming close to the end, man. You know, when he was having the flashbacks, and then
Flock was his name.
Flock, okay.
This guy. Imagine the PTSD. Imagine this guy had PTSD.
Seeing everyone get belted,
and he's the only one who survived. And bro, his last attack, when Mikasa and all them were trying to save the guys who could fix the boats, the engineers, and bro, when he full attacked Mikasa, the Titans, bro, just Erwin's speech came back into his head, bro.
Yeah, 100%. And you can just goes to show that Erwin had an effect on people even way after his death, for sure. And then
most definitely, bro. And bro, that was number 2. What was number 1?
And number 1, yeah, the passing scene of Erwin, and it kind of makes you feel even more sorry for him because he never got to fulfill his dream of seeing what was in that basement, man. That really makes you realize, as strong as someone like Erwin is, and as ambitious as he is, even he had dreams. And it's sad that the guy who deserved it more than anyone to have some clarity never got it. And then it really, that hit me so hard because it reminds you of the reality, we're not always going to get what we want, bro.
Yeah.
Man, and it was tough, bro. It's just, what's your thoughts on the basement scene, man? Him wanting to go and see it.
I mean, all that for a photo?
Yeah, it is a joke.
That's really the basement scene as
I heard it was a big letdown.
Yeah.
What was in that basement.
Yeah. It was a big letdown. Just for a photo of Eren and his dad. And no, it wasn't even of Eren, it was Eren's dad and his other son, Zeke.
Yeah.
And his other wife. But my top 3, not in order, will have to be obviously Levi's pursuit of Zeke in the forest, when all of them have all of Levi's team captured Zeke. They all drank Zeke's blood, and then Zeke turned them into Titans.
Yeah. And
then Zeke's not even you can kill this many Titans in this amount of time.
Watch me.
5, yeah, bro. Hold my beer, bro. And Levi kills them all and still chases Zeke, still captures
and
him.
Zeke is fearing in that scene.
Yeah,
and he's bro, who is this?
Who the fuck is this guy, bro? And he was sending everyone after him. That's number 1. The next one would have to be Eren apologizing to the little kid that he saved in Mali. So he saved this little kid, and the little kid's what are you crying for? You saved me, but because Eren can see the future, he's apologizing to him because he can see him dying in the future because Eren's gonna kill him later.
Oh,
bro, how sad is that? Eren knows he's gonna kill him, and he remembers his face.
That is too brutal, bro. Eren did have a heart at the end of all of it, but man, that guy just didn't care anymore, bro. As much as he did care,
yeah. Well, the last one would have to be Sasha's death.
Yeah.
It was my favorite because I've never been so sad in my life.
You took it with a grain of salt, man.
Yeah. And it just happened so unexpectedly because I've never felt so many different emotions.
You're happy that they executed the mission properly.
Yeah, I'm happy. And then Gabby freaking tries to come in, shoots Sasha, you're sad, and then you see Gabby get stomped on, and then you're like, fuck you, fuck that bitch. And then you realize she's a 12-year-old kid, bro.
And then you see Sasha again, it pans to her, and bro, that's when all the emotion just floods in.
And all she wanted was meat, bro.
Yeah. Like
the Aisha meet.
She deserved that meat, man.
Bro, she could have got that what she wanted, bro. Oh, bro, that was so many good memories from Attack on Titan, like what the show gave us. But out of all of it, whose side were you on with Eren's decision to stomp the whole world?
Oh well, obviously at the start, like Eren had the right priorities. Not like this. I'm talking about Eren from the get go. He just wanted to do what was right for people. So I kind of like, and I kind of understood because it went. You know how the people in Malay were very prejudiced to the others around of the world.
Oh yeah.
They were like they just thought they were all that. So it was kind of like they got what was coming to them because they always just thought they were they're basically Nazis, man. They just thought they were the perfect race and this. And even Reiner like realized that was a weakness and that would get them like. That's why he feared Eren so much. He knew he was going to get them all eliminated. So if it came to like, I didn't support if it was the government and all that, but then when he started like killing the innocents and just like swamping out everything of Malay, and he's like, alright, I'm taking the world with me.
Yeah,
it's like, damn, you just what the hell?
You can't fucking do that.
Okay.
But like you have to admit, like, I understood what Eren was doing.
Yeah.
But that kid's been traumatized since day one. Since episode 1, he's been traumatized.
Yeah, and
it's not his fault.
But then, hang on, let me just search something. Let me pull up something. Because you remember how his mom was, and then he just went back on everything his mom said. His mom only ever wanted him to do what was right around the world. And then she just he just gave up on everything that, the good thing about Eren was his mom. Like, she kept him locked down and she was a real big part of his heart and that kept him human. And it's like he just forgot about all his morals that she instilled in him. So I was like, how are you going to switch up on not only the world, but your mother like that?
But bro, if you've been traumatized for that long, for that many times,
you can't really.
Like, you're just watching your friends die every second day.
Yeah, that's true.
Because he was part of the Survey Corps, bro. All of them died.
And then he went to Malay and he saw how little the world mattered to them.
And how many times did he get captured as well? Like, there was a time he was getting captured and he was like, fuck, why am I living, bro? Like, I just keep freaking getting captured.
And then I understand why he made the decision. It's just tough to see because we grew up knowing, we started watching him, knowing him as the good person, right?
Yeah.
Good Eren, who'd do anything to save people.
It's so crazy. We literally watch a villain, how a villain is actually made.
Through the years, bro.
Through the years. And if you're traumatized for that long and no one's really helping, or you are getting help, but the decision is always falling upon you,
And one thing that I liked is we knew for sure he was going down that path when Reiner saw Eren again, when the kid took him down to that basement and said, someone's here to see you. I knew in that moment Eren wouldn't, if Reiner was able to tell we're dead, I knew Eren wasn't going back on that, man. It's impossible. If Reiner says you're done, man. He was a pretty good judge of character. I could say that, man. He didn't want to do half the stuff, and first we're going to talk about how good Reiner's redemption story was later. But
bro. Yeah.
Best redemption arc of all time. I think Eren was justified to all the trauma and stuff, but it was just hard to see. That's all I can say.
Yeah. I mean, he had choices, but he wasn't given a good option in those choices, it's either kill the world and save your family, or let the world come and kill your family. You know?
There's no lesser evil there.
Yeah.
It's just bad options, man.
Yeah, you just got the bad options. But Reiner was given the same options as well.
Yeah.
Speaking of Reiner, all he wanted to do, all he was taught was kill the Eldians.
Yeah.
And train and if he kills the Eldians from Paradise Island, then he'll be notified and his family will be saved from poverty. His family will be accepted in the society in Malay society. And he did that. He did that. He went to Paradise Island. The thing is, he fucked up by making friends.
Yeah.
With Eren. And then that's when the trauma hit. And then when I see he's done his job in Paradise Island, and then goes back to Mali. He regrets everything.
He's got trauma, PTSD. He's crying all the time. He's drinking. And
he tried to kill himself as well,
but he can't. Oh man, it's tough, man. But what a story, bro.
And then you see Eren. You see Eren, like those two come face to face
with one another. And you see the shock in his face, man.
Reiner's like, fuck. I know what's about to happen.
And that poor kid who brought him to the basement, man. Like, Reiner knows. Oh, it's such good storytelling, man.
It was so good. Like, most of the rating for it was like 9.9.
9.9, bro. It was insane. Like, it was one of the animes I could say, bro. It never flopped, man.
Another one going strong. Enough for taking time. Another anime going strong is JJK.
Yep. JJK doing
good. You're not up to season 2 yet, but...
Not yet. But I have started it.
It's going strong. The next couple episodes that's going to happen is crazy. What are you enjoying about JJK right now?
Well, for the most part, I feel like he's the main character, but Yuji. I really like he's like he reminds me a lot of a Naruto type of character. You know, he's just got a big heart and he wants to save people.
I forgot to tell you, you have to watch a movie before you go on to season 2, okay?
I think I know which. I think it's like, there's a movie option I saw to watch, so
you have to watch that after season 1, because it's an order.
It ties into it?
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, Yuji as a character, like, especially after his grandfather dying, he's like, alright, I just want to save people. And then when he has that encounter with the curse where he almost dies, when he almost dies, and he's like, man, this is really all I have. It reminded me just of a young Naruto, so I was like, I mess with this, man. This is a good touch.
And then you see Gojo, and then you're like, bro, that Kakashi, bro.
Bro, this guy, and it made me think, like, realistically, Gojo has to be the most powerful character in all of anime. With that universe ability or whatever it is,
he's up there.
How is that going to count? Like, who's got to counter to that? It negates all curses and abilities, so, like, no one in One Piece would have a chance. No one in Dragon Ball Z would have a chance because you can't even turn Kaioken. You
can't even touch him, bro.
Right, and it's just like seeing him versus that Sukuna in that first clip, where this is the alleged Sukuna I've heard so much about, and Gojo's just mopping him, just weave, and just getting him. I'm like, bro. And then you see Nanami. That guy right there is on business, like. He's the most cool, calm, collected Kakashi type character, and he just will throw down, bro. Like, that curse he has is... I like the whole curse idea.
When him and Yuji is versing that zombie look-like guy.
Yeah.
Bro, that was... Have you seen that meme of that fight? So the fight's happening, they mute the fight, and then they're like, fight back.
Yeah, and they're jumping in, bro. When I finally saw that scene, I was like, I see, but that was crazy, bro.
Just wait till you see more of Todo, bro. Yes. You see more of Todo.
Todo was a next topic of mine. That guy's
Lawrence.
He reminds me a lot of, if you ever watched
Step Brothers.
No. If you ever watched Fairy Tail, there's this character named Elfman, and he's like this big, brawly type of like man guy, and he reminded me a lot of him, and so I was like, you know what, this is cool, bro. Like I respect this Toto guy. And then just seeing how he's a very likable character. He's one of the ones you can't hate.
You can't hate him. No.
Like, he's just the man.
I would get to speak to anybody.
But he is huge, bro. That guy is a monster. Like, what the hell? And his ability is low-key just to throw hands. Like, he doesn't care about no curse, man. He'll still punch. He's, right now, where I'm up to, he's punching on with Yuji as we speak and saying he's his best friend, but he's stomping on his face. I'm like, what the hell?
And he's teaching him how to fucking fight too,
And he's praising him. I'm like, what the hell? But nah, I think the whole... Right now where I'm at, in just the short 15 episodes, I can say it's living up to the hype, bro.
Yeah. But you're not even up to it yet, bro. You're not even up to the best parts, bro. But you're actually really close. What's going to happen next? You're going to fall in love with JJK.
Yeah, this guy has... Saitama's been... right, he's just been telling me, oh, you need to catch up. You need to catch up. Have you seen the part? Have you seen the part? I'm like, I'm sorry, I will, man.
Bro, hopefully next time you come on, bro, you'll be caught up to speed and we'll chat more.
Yes, 100%. I'll make that deal with you right now. That's a deal.
Thank you, everybody, for watching.
I appreciate it for having me once again. Thank you to the host with the most, Saitama, the man with the plan. It's good to be
Thank
here.
you, Nacho Libre, coming on for a third, fourth time, some shit like that.
Fourth time.
Hopefully, give me some views.
Fourth to full time shortly.
Cheers.
No worries. Alright.